guys, welcome back to school. This is our first video lesson and this is going to be over. So when we're filling this out, I'll model what you need to do and we're going to write your name first. Oh, you got to open the cap on the pen. And then this is Mrs. Wilson. The date is 8/23. Oops, 2021, not 2020. And my topic is this section 1 because it's unit 1 and then it's the first section, so it's 1-1. And this is over integers and absolute value. And if I write it, you write it in your notes. Everything I write, you write. Okay, so now let's talk about what are integers. They are whole numbers, and I'm using the hashtag symbol, open parentheses, 0, 1, 2, 3, ... These are examples of integers, okay? Or actually, these are examples of whole numbers and their opposites. Open parentheses, ... -3, -2, -1, close parentheses. So now, if we're looking on the number line, okay, I like to change colors a lot. You'll see this. We're going to put the 0 in the middle. And when you're doing this, so that means the negatives are on the left and the positives are on the right. Because normally when you're right, you feel positive. But that's okay. All right, here we go. So we have, let's number -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7, -8. And then we have the positive side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And remember, the negatives are smaller. So as you go from left to right, just like you read a book, we go to the bigger side, small to big, as you read from left to right. And I use colors. You're welcome to use colors. I just ask that anything that you have to do for homework, classwork, homework is done in pencil. Your notes, they can be done in color. And you can use these erasable pens for your notes. Everything else is done in pencil. Okay, so a yard gain. Gain is positive, so therefore this is going to be a +3. So we looked at number 1. Now I'm going to jump around on here. So we did number 1. Now we're going to look at, excuse me, number 2, 8 degrees below normal. That below signifies to me that it is a negative. So this is going to be a -8. Number 7, 2 strokes under par. Now you got to kind of understand what par means. Okay, so we're going to write this little note off to the side to help us out. I don't like that glare. I'm going to have to figure that out. Okay, so I'm going to write a little note over here so we understand. And par means exact number of strokes for golf. Like if they say it takes 4 strokes to make it to that hole, then that's par. 4 strokes it is. If you do anything over, it's positive. Anything under is below. So it says 2 strokes under par. So that means that's a -2. So under means negative when you're talking about par. All right, next. $15 surcharge. The surcharge means that I'm adding it. So therefore, this is going to be a positive 15. And moving right along, when we're comparing and ordering integers, okay, we're placing a less than or greater than symbol in the circle to complete each statement. Remember, when we're doing this, that's my little star there, things to remember. When negative, remember, if I write it, you write it. When negative, if closer to 0, it is bigger. Remember that if it's a closer to 0, it's bigger. If it's a negative number. All right, so I've got -2 and a +5. Well, obviously the positive is going to be bigger than negative. So therefore, this is a less than symbol because the symbol is always written as you read from left to right. All right, now we're going to jump down. So we did number 9. Now we're going to do number 16, -29 and -28. Ooh, those are right next door to each other, but which one's closer to 0? The -28 is closer to 0, closer to 0. So therefore, this one is bigger. So therefore, this is a less than symbol. All right, next. My directions are to write in order from least to greatest. Okay, well, that means the first things I got to do is look at this, and I'm going to go through and I'm going to number it. Okay, which one's the smallest? Which one's the farthest away from 0? -1, 2, 3, it goes -9, -5, -1, 4, 5, 6, 7, because I'm thinking about it on a number line. If you need to draw a number line to do this, then help yourself, go right ahead. We are, by using paper, we are giving jobs to the forestry industry. So do not be ashamed to use paper to show any and all work, because you are expected to show all work that's necessary. Okay, so now we write it. So I'm going to have -9, comma, -5, comma, -1, comma, 0, comma, 2, comma, 4, comma, 13. There's my list in order. Okay, moving right along. Now let's talk about absolute value. Okay. Absolute value. It is the distance from 0 on a number line, hashtag number line. You'll see I do use shorthand to help with things, okay? The notation. Now, technically, it is a straight up and down set of lines with the number or the variable in between. I write them slanted so I know it's not a number 1, so I don't get confused in my writing. Excuse me. And this is read as the absolute value of X. So if I'm looking, oh, excuse me, my paper just slid down. I need to learn to just move my camera versus my paper. But we'll get there. I'm getting back into the swing of things too. Okay, so the absolute value of 7. So I'm asking myself, how far away is 7 on the number line? 7. Okay. Next example. How far away, so number 22, how far away is -20? 20. All right. Your assignment is to finish this worksheet and watch the 1-2 pre-teach videos. Have a great day. Bye.